The Morrison Jeep Trail. There's so much more to this trail than the 2 miles of switchbacks found on its southern portion. The epic climb began in the switchbacks, but it continues for miles on shelf roads through forests and over large rocks. There are miles of grasslands, breathtaking views, and depending on the time of year, water crossings and mud pits. So stay tuned for the rest of the story. Okay, dramatic intros aside, there really is a lot more to this trail. As I finished the switchbacks, I really wondered if I'd just be driving the last 20 miles or so on a smooth gravel road. That was definitely not the case. In fact, this is a very long trail that you could easily turn into a multi-day adventure. Well, we're finally out of the forest and the climb is finally over. That climb just went on and on for what seemed like forever, even after the switchback section. Now we're in this big grassland kind of area, and it's funny, you can see for miles and miles, and if you look down, way down there, you can see the highway down there with cars driving on it, which seems kind of funny. Being up here, and the only way to get up here is on this road. You can see highway with trucks and it's all paved and nice and stuff. That's just kind of funny. It's the craziest thing. I don't know why they built a drive-in theater up here. Man, crazy. I don't know. After a short drive through the open grassland, I was back in the trees again. The trail continues to change from wide open spaces to forests from here all the way to the end. Sometimes the road is pretty smooth, but there are plenty of rocks ahead, don't worry. Right here the trail starts a slight descent, and there are some surprisingly rocky spots. From here, the trail is pretty level all the way to the end. Well, we did it. We did it. Thanks for coming along, guys. Man, that trail is a lot longer. There's a lot more to it than I thought. For some reason in my mind, I've always thought of Morrison being defined by the switchbacks, but that was only 2 miles of about 22 miles. So it's really a pretty epic trail. You could probably spend at least one night on the trail. Yeah, it's just a lot more epic than I thought it would be, and that's great. It's still windy. So thanks for coming along, and thanks for watching this video, which is probably going to end up being pretty long, but worth it. If you liked what you saw, give me a subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.
In terms of miles, the Morrison Jeep Trail is a shortcut through the wilderness. It was just over 20 miles from the trailhead here in Wyoming to the Beartooth Highway up in Montana. The shortest paved route back to the trailhead was about 80 miles.